Bill Bennett is one of my favorite people. And he's it's not surprising to me that we're aligned on this issue. And I asked him, it's really a moment of clarity that conservatives have so aligned themselves against the panic. And you mentioned, and nobody knows this better than you, and I know I've mentioned, I mean, what about all the suicides? What about all the increased addicts? Tell us about that, because this is really your field.
Yeah. We don't have the numbers yet, but one can imagine. I'll start with one number. A number of World Health Organizations, not including the WHO, but others as well, since their credibility has been hurt a lot, have suggested that at least 200,000 to 300,000 children will die because they're not getting their measles or polio vaccinations, which still have to go on in the world in which we live.
And why aren't they getting them?
Because you can't get up close to people. You can't. Everything has to make way for COVID. And then think about all the people that we call it elective surgery, but elective surgery can be very serious.
Yes. Yes.
It can be a heart stent,
Right.
And then people are not getting chemotherapy. All sorts of people, and then the hospitals are below capacity because this was all overstated. But, I was the drug czar, apart from Secretary of Education, and I'm telling you the worst possible thing. Someone has a bad drug habit, is to tell them, stay inside, stay away from friends, isolate themselves. So God knows what's going on there. But the economy, and I keep telling our conservative friends, stop saying money versus life.
Well, we don't. They say it. No, that's what they characterize us.
Let me correct what I said. I mean, I think the very nasty piece by Jonah was hurtful to me just because I didn't expect it. I thought I'd get at least a heads up from a friend. Rich Lowry's was also unpleasant and I think unfair. But the big guys, the big thinkers, Rush, you, Mark Levin, have all been very, very clear on this.
Victor Davis Hanson, George Gilder, Bill Bennett. I mean, that's what I mean. I mean, you go through the list of what we would call the Heather McDonald. I mean, it's been unbelievable. It's almost a 1,000 batting average.
And how many people is that overall? Come on, how many?
You mean not
20?
A lot?
Yeah, right. Because I've been asked to join a couple of committees, leading people, blah, 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 who are against the conventional wisdom. And said, who are these people? Anyway, that's okay. That's okay. The American people are out there, and I want the president to be more unambiguous about his support for them. And, you expect an epidemiologist who's advising you to act like an epidemiologist. Well, this could get worse. Could be 2 million people. Well, you know what I learned in philosophy and getting my degree, Dennis? We had a German professor who said, when a student said, could be, he said, could be, anything could be, that's not logically contradictory. Anything could be, but is it likely to be? So 2.2 million people predicted by the Imperial College of London, as you said earlier, your earlier segment, all over the news. People swallowed it whole. New York gets this large number of cases. And there you go. And we're off to the races.
I'm going to give you a line from the Talmud because you love this stuff as I do.
Yep.
So you will love this.
Book.
This actually guided me from the beginning in exactly what you just said. To give you another ancient source, and I rarely do this because I have no desire to show off my knowledge of Hebrew, but it's such a famous phrase for those who studied as I did in yeshiva. Bari v'shemash, bari adif. If you have certain and you have maybe, certain takes precedence. That is there is a series of guiding principles in Talmudic debate. That is one of them.
Great.
So the certitude is all of these suicides, all of these terrible things happening. The possibility is this great number of deaths.
That's right. And think about the work that is lost and the self-respect that is lost and all those other things. We have a piece out. Seth Leibson and I have been writing. You know Seth.
Of course.
And he's your colleague on Salem. That great show.
Yeah, in Phoenix. He's great.
Now, he's younger, but one of the other features, I don't know if this makes sense, of the people you and I have mentioned is we're older. We're older. Actually, most of us, I don't want to say your age on the radio. Goodness knows. I don't even know what it is. But I'll bet you're pretty close to the target zone for the Wuhan virus.
Well, theoretically, anybody over 65 is in the target zone. No, that's what's amazing. Conservatives who are in the target zone are saying, okay, I may die, but I don't want my country to die.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's exactly right. So anyway, let me cite one other thing. You're probably aware of it, but Seth and I just wrote a piece to be out later today, probably on FoxNews.com, about Ron DeSantis in Florida.
Yes.
And here's a state with 2 million more people than New York, more old people than New York. 5% of the deaths from the Wuhan virus is New York. If you're smart and you do the right things and you don't just get on TV and complain, Governor Cuomo, you remember, I was thinking of this when in your earlier segment when you were talking about the New Yorkization. He said, we're the canary in the coal mine. And
I forgot that.
Way.
That's right.
Yeah, it's coming your way. Well, it really didn't.
How do people get, do you have a mailing list? Before we go, I just want people to know how to get your stuff.
BillBennett.com.
That's easy. God bless you.